Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds. I'm here to review a fragrance that last time, it was the most requested fragrance for me to review. I think it's from the first impressions video, and it feels like no time has elapsed because I haven't posted a ton since then, but it's been a few weeks. So from the house of Haramain, it's Haramain Amber Oud Ruby Edition. So I'm gonna read the notes because this is a little different than the OG, which is Rouge Edition. That one, I believe, they say it's discontinued. It is a little bit more expensive online than this one. I liked it. In comparison, I think I like that one a little bit more. I don't know why. It's a little bit sweeter. It smells different. The difference for me, I'll talk about it after I read the notes. So the notes of this one are saffron, bitter almond, which bitter almond is apparently the thing that they added to this one, cedar, Egyptian jasmine, ambergris, woody notes, and musk. The difference for me is this one feels like it packs a lot more ambergris. However, you would think that that is going to make you nose blind quicker. No, I never go nose blind to this unless I spray too much. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it is so easy to spray too much of this because you're not used to it being this strong. Rouge is strong, this is stronger. I like the slightly more delicate nature of Rouge. I'm not saying Rouge is delicate, it's slightly more delicate than this though. But this one you can overspray easily. I sprayed 4 on my neck, don't spray more than 2. I was way too loud at work and it was brought up. Now, when I wore it on, I wore this one a lot actually, just because I felt like I couldn't get a good grasp of it the first couple wearings. So I wore it around people, I wore it at some holiday parties, I wore it at work. Every time that I wore it, even the time that it was too loud, I got compliments. People seem to really like this one. I'm all out of order. That's not supposed to be in this part of the video. However, let's talk about performance. Longevity is well over 10 hours and projection is really big. 4 sprays on skin, not on clothes, was too loud. So think about that. If you're going to be outside, I would recommend 3 to 4 sprays, but outside. Indoors, I would stick to 2, and I wouldn't spray clothes because I can't imagine it's gonna come off of clothes. It is a really nice scent. It is similar to the Extrait. I would actually say it's pretty similar to the Extrait. The ambergris is more noticeable, I would say. It's a little bit more in your face to my nose than the Extrait. For me, when you blend Ruby and Rouge together, they're pretty much a dead ringer for the Extrait. I don't know why. And I think they're both similar, same percentage. It's just different facets of the Extrait that you're going to get. Now, in terms of when you could wear this, this is a BR540 Extrait dupe. Where you would wear that, you'd wear this. I would say it is insanely versatile. You can pretty much wear it anywhere, including work. I think a lot of people make this a signature scent. I think that's why, you know, it's a versatile type of fragrance. But I would say just be careful with your sprays, and potentially because this is a little bit strong, maybe I would avoid it, you know, high heat summer days, but summer evenings I think you'd be just fine. I don't think it's too cloying or anything like that. I just think that it is a projector. So I wouldn't go too hard on the sprays. In terms of time of year though, again, it's anything other than summer day. This would be a really nice date night fragrance, but better yet, I would say a night out on the town, a night out with friends. Date night, typically you're wanting someone to get closer to you. This is gonna blow the nose hairs out of their nose. So maybe if you're gonna do 1 spray behind your neck and just like dab it behind your ears, you could do this. But if you're planning on actually spraying something, be super careful. I think Rouge is actually a little bit better because I didn't find Rouge to be that loud. I find this to be louder than Rouge. The only thing is, like, I think that if you were to overspray, you wouldn't be able to smell it, because the day that I oversprayed it, I knew it was there, but I didn't feel like it was loud until it was brought up. So I would just say be really careful when spraying this one because there's a lot of ambergris, and I mean a lot of ambergris. I do genuinely notice a difference in the dosage of ambergris between this one and Amber Oud Rouge. I would say just start small, and if the people around you can't smell it, add another spray. If you're sensitive to ambergris, definitely start small. But yeah, for me, I could smell it the entire time I was wearing it. Now, the more I sprayed, the less I could smell it, but I could smell it on me with 2 to 3 sprays the entire time I was wearing it. It never really went completely dead, which for me, anything in the BR540 DNA, that's not normal. Typically, I go nose blind really quickly. So that's why I didn't think it was that bad, because when I go nose blind is when I know maybe I blasted myself with a little too many sprays, but this didn't give me that telltale sign like other fragrances do. So yeah, I think the biggest thing when it comes to this is it's loud. Be careful. Now, when it comes to this versus Rouge, again, I do like Rouge a little bit more, but the difference is supposed to be that almond DNA. Let's get a spray of the opening real quick. Okay, they apparently don't have bitter almond in the OG. There's bitter almond here. You can smell it. Is there enough of a difference between this and Rouge to go out of your way and pay extra to get Rouge if Rouge costs more? Because Rouge does cost more right now. I don't think so. All right, here's Rouge. I'm gonna spray this one on as well. Just kind of remind me real quick. Yeah, this one is harder to smell. I think you go nose blind to this one a little bit quicker. See, right now I can't smell it because Ruby was a little bit loud. But I can smell Ruby. Ruby definitely has more ambergris, 100%. Rouge is sweeter, and it's got a little bit of creaminess to it. At the end of the day, I think they're both really unisex because the BR540 DNA is unisex. Rouge, you can disagree with me. You can let me know in the comment section if you've tried both. Rouge, I would say, leans just a touch more feminine, and Ruby runs just a touch more masculine. However, I'm saying that on paper, and I feel like on your skin, it might change. So obviously on me, both of them run a little bit feminine. My skin sweetens things, so that's not super unusual. But it might not even be noticeable to most people, but to my nose, I'm getting Rouge to be slightly more feminine and Ruby to be slightly more masculine, and I just feel like it's that heavy dosage of ambergris that they put into it. This could go either way, and I actually think there was more people that were curious about the difference between these rather than the difference between Ruby and BR540 Extrait, because I think like it is interesting that Haramain put out another clone of the same fragrance in the same line. I mean, they do that sometimes, but they also discontinued Rouge, or word on the street is that, we don't know, it's alleged. But it's interesting that they would discontinue something and then make the same thing, almost exactly the same everything, just change the name and change the note breakdown a little. I feel like I should smell this one more time. This is the sample of the, I don't think you can see, there it is, the Extrait. Neither of them are like 100%, but they are really close. To me, a mixture of both gets it pretty right on. I feel like the saffron is more available in the OG than it is in Ruby or Rouge. So I will also say this to my nose, and this is me being a little bit picky. Ruby smells a little bit more synthetic than Rouge. Yeah. So, I mean, but that makes a lot of sense. A lot of synthetic notes are a lot louder. So, I mean, at the end of the day, let me summarize it. Ruby is going to be a little bit more synthetic, a little bit louder, and maybe a little bit more masculine because of that overdose of ambergris. Then Rouge. Rouge is slightly more delicate. Honestly, I think Rouge may be a hair closer to BR540 Extrait. Both are really close, and if there's going to be a huge price difference between Rouge and Ruby, I would say just get Ruby. I like Rouge, but if I had to rebuy it at the price that I've been seeing it for lately, I would just get Ruby. Yeah, and this one, Rouge you can't smell as much after you've smelled Ruby because Ruby is that much louder. Yeah, it's a lot louder. And if you're looking for something a little bit more masculine, Ruby is going to do the trick for you. If you have any questions, pop them down below. If you have any comments because you've tried these, post those down below too. People read the comments, and that is kind of important to, you know, give people a good comparison because every nose is pretty different. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you've liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.